Hello and welcome to the Blue Water Running Podcast. I'm your host, Maren, and this podcast features and celebrates the achievements of high school and collegiate cross-country and track and field athletes from the Blue Water area of Michigan. Our episode today features junior Brandon Ziehmer of Anchor Bay High School. He's been steadily improving across a variety of distances over his career. As a freshman, he ran a 53-second 400, but dropped that to a 50.76 by the end of his sophomore season. In the 800 meters, his ninth grade best of 2:13 is now a sub-2 minute. He was part of the 16 Ways Track Club 4x800 meter relay, which finished fourth at the MITCA championships and then ninth in the DMR. Ziehmer also traveled to Texas last summer to compete in the AAU Junior Olympic Games in the 4x400 meter relay, where they took 34th in the country in the 15 to 16-year-old age group division in a time of 3:31. Ziehmer also ran his cross-country PR at the regional meet last fall in 16:40 to take 18th place and earn an individual trip to the D1 state finals. His freshman year, he was also part of the first cross-country team from Anchor Bay to qualify for the state meet since the mid-1970s. We will chat with Brandon about his training, his goals, and what's next for him this season. Welcome, Brandon, to the Blue Water Running Podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, let's start with your background. Tell us about how you first got involved in the sports of cross country and track and field.
So I've been running my entire life, basically. I think I did my first 5K when I was like 6 years old. So my family's a running family, kind of. So I've just been running my entire life and just did cross country and track when I was old enough to do it.
So your family got you into it. So now that you are in control of your career and you're old enough to decide what events and how you want to compete and set goals for yourself, what are some things that you're looking to achieve this season? For example, do you have any school records that you're after? You know, are you hoping to qualify for state? What are the things that you're working towards this spring?
So I had a couple goals I set a while ago. So for the 400, I really want to hit 49 seconds, just somewhere in there. And the school record is 49.3, so I think I can get that this year to keep working at it.
You have never gone sub 50, or have you?
I have not yet.
Okay, I didn't think so. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so that's a big goal. A sub 50 is a big deal.
I think I can do it this year.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have anything on your mind with the 800, perhaps?
So 800, this is my first year, really doing it all season. Last year I started at the end of the year. I was like, I'm pretty good at this. So did it all summer, all indoor. So trying to hit 157 is the goal.
Okay. Well, you also competed with the 16 Ways Track Club. So you were running indoors in the winter. And has that experience changed your perspective a little bit on competition compared to just running the high school season outdoors?
Yeah, indoor meets are way more competitive. You got some of the best people you have outdoor. They're always at indoor meets, so there's a lot of competition there. It's really hard to win sometimes, but it is it's definitely a different experience overall from high school outdoor.
Do you feel like that's made a big difference in your ability to improve, being fit coming out of a winter season?
Yeah, definitely. I don't peak till outdoor usually, but indoor just helps me stay in shape and just know where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to go to Texas last summer, and you got to run in the AAU Junior Olympic Games. So what was the best part about that experience for you?
Personally, I think it was just the overall experience of being there. It was my first big national level event like that. Just flight down there, I was just ready for it. It was gonna be it was a crazy event, and everybody was there. It was a fun time overall.
Did you get any cool gear? Did they give you free stuff?
Yeah, I got a couple shirts. I got my bag that I have now.
Right. I know that's always something that people share on social media. Look at my bag. I got my gear. So I was curious what they gave you. Well, we're pretty early in the season yet, but it's starting to ramp up. So what does a typical week of training look like for you during the spring? I know it varies from week to week depending on what your race focus is or if you have an off weekend. But a typical week in your training would involve like what main workouts for you?
So usually we'll do one or two workouts a week, depending on how many meets we have. The rest of it's just mileage and recovery and that kind of stuff. But workouts mostly just repeats and that kind of, fartlek every now and then.
Mm-hmm. So how do you balance the speed you need for the 400? That's a super quick event with the bit of endurance on top of that you also need for the 800 and then some of your relay legs. So what do you think makes the difference between the two different events for you?
So I started out as a 400 runner, so I've kind of been faster usually. I've kind of been building up my endurance for the 800. But since we don't really have a mid-distance team, I kind of just practice with distance 95% of the time. That's how I get my endurance, and speed is mostly natural.
Mm-hmm. I would also say your cross-country endurance probably helps quite a bit.
Yeah.
You're a sub-17 5K runner, so that's some pretty good speed on the 5K too.
Yeah, well, definitely not as much as a cross guy.
Yeah, but you're doing great. I mean, that's not a average time. That's pretty good. So I think you got some endurance too. Obviously, if you run the 800, you have to have a little bit of both. It's kind of that weird in between event. So, well, what is your top recovery tool? Something that you like to do after you're done working out, recovery wise, or something that you use that's running technology? You can talk about both, either or, whichever.
Usually I'll just go for either a light run or just not run at all for like a day, take an off day, stretch out. Not crazy big on recoveries. Just do whatever I feel like I need to do to let my body recover instead of doing something set every time.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a go-to meal that's part of your either pre-race or post-workout recovery? Something that you like to eat?
My mom usually just makes subs, and I eat that with cheeses or goldfish. It's kind of random, but gets me through the day.
Do you have a particular flavor of goldfish you prefer?
Not really, just regular ones.
Okay. My kids were Parmesan goldfish fans, so yeah, that was a popular one at our house. Well, do you have kind of a hype song? What is something that's playing in your headphones that gets you ready for a race?
I like classic rock usually.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have a specific song. Something, whatever I'm feeling like. Green Day is my favorite usually.
I was just going to ask, what do you consider classic rock? Because for me, that would be much older than what you are probably listening to. So, okay. Well, I guess, yeah, it could be considered classic now. Well, let's see. If you could only run one event for the rest of your life, the 400, the 800, or the 1600, which one are you picking and why?
Probably 800. It's a good middle ground. I'm good at it. It's not the worst event ever to run. Mm-hmm. So I think it's my favorite.
It's got a little mix of everything.
Yep.
Okay, so you're from Anchor Bay area, New Baltimore area. If someone listening is not familiar with that area, what is a restaurant that you suggest we try if we were to visit?
I honestly don't go out to eat that much, but my favorite is Nap City Garage. They got a classic bar and grill place, but they got good pizza there I like to have.
Okay. What do you get on your pizza?
Bacon, just a bunch of meat stuff, usually.
Yep. Are you a pineapple on pizza person or no?
No.
Oh, me neither. I think it's gross. But everybody likes their own thing. So if you could go on a run with anyone, anywhere, it could be someone who is still alive. It could be someone who isn't. It's, a historical figure. Who and where are you picking?
I would pick Rocky Balboa when he's running up those stairs. That's my go-to movie.
That's a great answer. No one has ever said that before. Do you have a particular place that you would like to go visit one day and run?
I want to run in the mountains. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. Just want to run in the mountains, get a good scenery run.
Okay. Do you have a particular country in mind, or does it not matter to you?
Nah, it doesn't really matter. Even America would be fine.
Okay. So what's next on your schedule? Where are you racing next? And then what are you planning and competing in?
So I had a meet yesterday. I was against Romeo. So our next meet is this Saturday for Royal Oak Relays.
And what are you going to run?
I'm not sure yet. I just actually texted my coach before this, and he hasn't got back to me yet, but we'll see.
Okay.
Could be anything.
Is that an all relay meet, or are there open events too?
It's mostly relays. I think there's a 2 mile, but that's about it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, Ranson. Well, you've had a great start to your season. Lots more to go. It's still early, so we're going to keep an eye on how things go. And I wish you the best for outdoor, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for listening today. Please share an episode to help spread the word about Blue Water Running's mission, which is to feature and celebrate the achievements of high school and collegiate cross-country and track and field athletes from the Blue Water area of Michigan. You can follow Blue Water Running on Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, along with meet and athlete reports and photos on the website at bluewaterrunning.org. If you are interested in sponsoring coverage or partnering with Blue Water Running as an advertiser to reach and support our local athletes, please reach out via our website or social media channels.